Welcome back to Property Focus, the show that shows you the latest property insights and the latest trends in the market. We've got Nashon Okowa, who's not a guest to the show. Welcome to the show, Chairman.
Thank you, Peter.
How are you doing?
I'm well.
Good. The 7 rules of investing, real estate investing.
Yes.
Brilliant. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your name, what you do for our viewers.
Thank you. My name is Nashon Okowa. By training, I'm a project manager, construction manager in University of Nairobi. But as well, I'm an author. I write books. Of course, I've been on this show before. It's lovely to be back. I write columns, some of our local newspapers. And recently, I'm now in arbitration.
You've talked about a lot of Me Too projects. Tell us a little bit about that and bankable feasibility. What's that about?
I've been concerned about how we are developing projects. If you look at a lot of our projects, they are what I would call Me Too projects. Me Too projects is basically because Peter is doing it, me too, I want to do it. A lot of our real estate projects today are what you will classify as Me Too projects. They are just a bunch of sameness. There is no differentiations in how real estate projects have been created. I've always said that we have made real estate to be homogeneous like cooking gas. That the only differentiations in real estate today is the price for an apartment. So we have a lot of these Me Too projects in our industry, and it's worrying. And the market is really trying to punish those Me Too projects. A lot of what we do today, if you look at it, sometimes even in design, there's nothing that differentiates them. Even design is the same. The only differentiation in Me Too projects is the price.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if you talk about bankable feasibility, bankable feasibility is a feasibility document that you can take to the bank and get financed. I am a strong believer on doing feasibility study. It's one of the first rules in my book, 7 Rules. Feasibility and market study is at the core of a project. I always say feasibility study is what I call, it's nature's attempt to ensure you don't burn your fingers. If you don't carry out, and it's both financial and market, you're likely going to burn your fingers. You need to understand bankability. If I do this project, is it a bankable project?
Yes.
What are my returns? If you give it to financial institutions, can they look at that document and say, good, this is something we can finance because they see returns? A lot of what we do today are not bankable.
Okay, so you've talked about return on investment. Speaking to that a bit more, ROI, what should the investor know about this?
ROI is basically what you get. So if you put 100 million, what do you get? So you work it as a percentage of your profit vis-a-vis what you put in.
Okay.
So you put in 100 million, I get 20. So my ROI will be 20 divided by 100 million over as a percentage. Over the last decade or so, I think during the boom we were earning supernormal profits. I think that has normalized. It's not to say that real estate is not lucrative. I think still it's one of the best investment areas. But our ROI is sort of normalized. It's still decent, but it's not what it used to be. And that's why people need to know that, because some people still come in, they set the mentality that they're going to make a lot of money. That boom era is gone. People need to appreciate that. And actually, it's the greed you see sometimes.
Yes.
The attempt to go shortcuts because you want to get more.
Yes.
Your ROI right now, I'm always comfortable with minimum of 15%. And that is annualized per year. If you're getting anything more than less than 15%, I mean, it doesn't make sense. If you look at your bonds, it's at probably 18%.
Correct.
If I'm going 12%, come on, we better do money markets.
True.
So my return on investment, annualized return on investment right now, what I would advise, probably look at 15%.
Right.
As a minimum.
Right.
Of course, you don't need to go, if you're hitting past 25 as well, something is wrong. And it's also one of the best ways to know whether you are buying into a quick development. Okay. When the ROI is too high, then it's one of the red flags to know that this deal doesn't look good.
True. Yeah. Interesting you mentioned. You talk about ruthless focus, due diligence. Yes. Tell us about that.
Look, it's my third rule.
Yes.
It's my third rule after return on investment.
Yeah.
If there are 2 words today that are important to any real estate investor,
yes,
is due diligence. You need to take time and shield yourself from, the developers are what we call scarcity statements that you'll be thrown to a lot when you want to buy a property. Scarcity statements of, there's only one left, okay? usually we call them scarcity statements. Someone is coming in the afternoon.
Yes.
If you don't take it today, this deal is ending today.
Yeah.
And usually it's a marketing tool. It's aimed to make you make decisions.
True.
Without doing due diligence. Look, you need to take time on due diligence. This country is still vastly big and undeveloped. Pieces of land we haven't touched, I don't even a third. So due diligence is not important, it is everything. Okay? Tick all boxes, not some boxes. Every single thing you need to tick. So you need due diligence on the legal, check the approvals. Okay?
Yes.
Check the market. We talk about returns. What am I getting? I'm buying for A and B. What is the rental yield I'm getting? What is the rent in this area? Due diligence on taxations. Are there new taxations we're going to face? We're in a regime with an appetite for new taxations. What are you getting involved in? Technical due diligence as well. Look at the technicality, the drawings, the space, the structure. If it's a new building, what are you getting involved in? Does the building have approvals? All the approvals, NEMA and CA, all that. Get involved into understanding this project. Environmental, we are in a crusade on sustainable development. As you're building next to a river, does it have a WARMA license? So it's all due diligence. And that is the area that most people fail when they're doing investments. So due diligence, to say it's not important, it is everything in real estate investment.
Indeed. Now, the fourth rule. What is the fourth rule?
Location. If you don't get a good location of a property, you're in problems. There are parts of this city that you rent today and tomorrow it's empty. Bad location. And I'll give you some tips when you're looking at location. Look at the neighborhoods.
Yes.
Okay. Schools. Good schools, sometimes good public schools give you good locations.
Okay.
And also look at how long, for example, a notice on to let stays. Okay.
Yeah.
The faster it's picked out, you know that's a good location. There are areas where to let is today, tomorrow sign is gone. Those are good locations. So look at the neighborhood.
Yes.
Hospitals, schools. Go to amenities. Okay. What amenities are in that area? Then you go to safety. Security is important. Okay.
Yes.
There are parts of this city you get in today, tomorrow you're welcome with your brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're off.
Yeah.
So security is part of what you need to strive at location.
Yes.
I always say when you're looking at location, see a location best for your use when it is at its worst.
Right.
So you need to go during rainy seasons, for example. Go see it, as I always say, not at 10 a.m., go at 4 p.m.
Yes.
See a location best for your use when the location is at its worst.
Yes.
When it is evening like this, good traffic, schools are, kids are getting back to school. How does it behave? So look at those parameters for location. Number 4 is the capital growth potential of a location. Because when you're buying an apartment at, for example, 7 million, you want to sell it at 10 million in the next 5 years, if possible. That capital growth potential for a location is important. So don't buy a location that is already saturated, that you'll buy at 7 million, 8 years down the line is still 7 million. You want a location with a good capital growth potential. So it means it's growing. You can see the trend. You look at the demographics of that area. It's growing. If it is the disposable income for people in that area, it's on the rise. Those are the indicators that need to give you a good location for investment.
Interesting. Brilliant. Now I want to go to the fifth one, the sizzle and the steak.
Yes.
So we're going to take a short commercial break.
Okay.
Get some sizzle and steak and then get back to Nashon Okowa. Stay tuned. And welcome back to Property Focus. Sell the sizzle and the steak. We're joined with me. We have Nashon Okowa, who's telling us about the 7 rules of real estate investment. Now we're on the 5th principle. Tell us about that.
The 5th rule in my book is what I call sell the sizzling.
Yes.
And sell the steak.
Yes.
Look, I've been worried about the trend of how people, how real estate is primarily built on selling sizzling.
Yes.
And I explain how sizzling is. It's the renders. It's the wow, it's the nice billboards. the elaborate brochures, the elaborate open days, okay? That is the sizzling. It is mostly meant to wipe the emotion of people. I'm not saying it's bad, it's good. But today, 99% of developers are selling that sizzling.
True.
Everyone is on that pedestal of sizzling selling.
Yes.
If you're going to invest properly in real estate today, you must marry sizzling selling with tech. A lot of projects do not talk about the stack, and the stack is what are you building?
Yes.
What is bespoke about this development you're bringing? What is unique about it from your neighbor? Yes, you have good brochures, top-notch renders, good billboards, but that is sizzling.
Yes.
What is the stack? What is the real thing that you can woo with the buyer that your neighbor does not have? Is it the size of the 2-bedroom? Because even sizes, you rarely see them in billboards.
Yes.
Is it how they design? Is it the green building certification that you put in? What is unique? So today, the investor, if you're going to be successful in investment today, and you're going to run away from competing with the herd, the group, the crowd, you must marry sizzling selling with tech.
Yes.
Give people the meat of what makes your development unique from everyone else. Forget about the render. Forget about the billboard. Forget about that brochure we've seen. Yes, it's nice.
Yeah.
But what is the real thing? Can you describe for us the real thing?
Yeah.
A lot of what we are selling today in real estate is the same.
Yeah.
If you look at even the descriptions in the brochures, copy paste. It's copy pasted. But my argument is this. I think if you're going to survive with the current buyer market that we have and the perpetually growing educated buyer, you're going to start creating projects, not developing projects. You're going to start creating projects that are unique, that allows you to sell even without marketing. It used to happen before. A lot of some developers never used to do billboards. Right now, it's almost becoming imperative that you must do a billboard to sell. Yeah? There's that Kiswahili saying, kizuri chajiuza, something like that, yeah? A good product needs to sell.
Sell itself.
And a lot of our projects, if you look at them, go online, go TikTok, go Instagram, go social media, any social media. It's about sizzling marketing.
Absolutely.
So I'm telling people, why don't you also give us the real meat, the stake of your development? If you do that, and there are few developers that are on that pedestal, I think you're going to sell more. As an investor, it's one of those things you need to bulletproof yourself. Give us the sizzling, give us the stake that make your project unique.
What would be the stake? The space?
Look, I do a lot of market study. And I go out in the market really to create projects for a lot of clients. A lot of stake is for you to understand the market. For example, if you do a project in Utawala, I've done a lot of market study in Utawala. Nearly all developments don't have parking. There's no parking created. It is ground floor all the way up. It's all units. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put ground floor parking. Okay? That's a stake. That's a real stake. Okay? So while I will have a good render and a good brochure, I've created a project that if you go in that area, even if I don't put a brochure or a billboard, come on, people are flocking my development.
I see. Correct.
So the stake is the unique thing that you're doing in this development that's different. The stake is what separates you from everyone else. It could be the size of the units, that your development just have good size units. Okay? It could be a real stake. It could be how your windows are designed. It could be how just the design of the apartments. How efficient is it? How energy efficient is it? It could be just good solar. A lot of these things, if you look at them, we always put them at the bottom of brochures. We talk about 5 kilometers to the airport, a lot, all that. That is not sizzling. But the real meat is really hidden. It's really hidden down there. And it's not meant to be at the fore. The stake needs to be at the fore. Today, because this buyer is very informed, and you have a big competition as an investor, sell the stake. You're in business, can I assure you. Mix sizzling and with stake sell.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And I know it's also in the first book as well.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sixth rule.
Now, sixth rule was about professionals.
Yes.
And I was talking about leveraging, you leverage it on experienced professionals.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, a lot of our real estate is on shortcuts.
Yes.
Yeah. And look, sometimes I sympathize with them because it's a cutthroat casting industry now. Cost are rising, cost of land, cost of construction is ballooning. And if you look at your feasibility, where you are tempted to get the cheapest of consultants.
Yes.
So that you want to make bigger ROI. But look, what people do not know that an experienced project manager like Nashon, for example, is going to save you more money. If you're going to be safe, and you get someone to ensure if you're going with a project of 100 million, you finish in 12 months, I can guarantee you that. If you're going to borrow for 12 months, I can guarantee you as an experienced project manager that I'll finish in 12 months. But you're going to get someone who is a quack, and you're still borrowing from the back, and it's going to take 6 months delay. Your finance cost has now hit you with 6 months delay.
Right.
You're hitting on the ROI.
Yes.
So end of the day, what you thought was cheaper is becoming extremely expensive. And as I said, you're in a cutthroat real estate industry now. So you have to leverage on the experienced architects.
Yes.
The experienced engineers that can give you lean structures. Okay? Experienced architects that can give you spaces that really function. And you don't waste a lot of spaces into areas you don't actually make money from as you sell. So it gives you a very lean design, and you maximize that almost a lot of areas that you're using in your design, you can sell. But the cheap ones have no time. They'll give you that which you think is cheaper, but it's a lot of wastage. You get experience engineer, pay more, you're going to give you a lean structure. So end of the day, you're going to save on that structure.
It's true.
So real estate investment today, you must leverage it on the experiences of these consultants. Good engineers, good architects, good quantity surveyors will assist you, bulletproof your returns. If you don't do that, and a lot of our developments are built on quacks, are built on the cheapest. The place that they first cut when they want to cost cut is on consultants. So you're doing 18 floor development. You're paying the architect 1 million. Come on, that 18 floor is almost $1 billion. And because people are looking for work, they'll take. Okay? But you know what they want to do? They're going to give you 2 drawings. They have not time to do detailed drawings. Variations are going to hit you site. A lot of variations, cost variations, time variations are waiting for you on site. So that 800 million project is going to be 960. Who has lost? And remember, you finished sales, or you've set the sale price. You can't go above that sale price anymore. You're in deep problems. And that's the mess you see around in our industry. Leverage on experienced consultants. You are going to make good returns. They will ensure you make good returns. It's like you're a shock absorber to the real estate market today. 7th rule, project management. Yes. I call it's the bishop in today's real estate chess game.
Okay. Yes.
Professional management of projects is the bishop in today's real estate chess game.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
If you're going to ensure you make returns,
yes,
you must professionalize how you manage projects. Actually, for me, it's the difference. We're in a very cutthroat industry, real estate sector today. You don't have variations. I have met investors who projects have stalled. 100 million that was to finish the project has gone up to 4th floor. Money is finished. And if you look at it, it was just the carelessness of how the projects manage. And projects manage right from design. Projects fail in design. Projects don't fail in execution. So you won't bring that professional management in construction. You're going to bring it from day one. Okay? I'll give you for example. I don't take project to site without detailed drawings. I don't. Even if clients come and tell me, oh, I want take this project to site in a month's time, 18 floors, I say, go get another project manager.
Yeah.
I need 3 months.
Yeah.
I must do detailed drawings. I must ensure these projects I'm going to take design, we won't design anything on site. Then professionalize how it's managed. What is drowning most real estate projects today is time overruns and cost overruns. That is the biggest problems projects have out today. As I've always said, it's almost criminal to finish a project on time in this country. it's almost guaranteed that the 24-year project will go to 36.
Yeah.
I have met investors in this real estate that saying, you know me, all my projects, I do 36 months.
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah.
Clearly, projects that should take 24 months. And the reason for that is poor project management.
Yes.
You will not get away with doing a project today, and I want to say it categorically, successfully without getting an experienced project manager to manage your project. If you're going to ensure it's on time,
yes,
it's on budget, the quality is good.
Fantastic. Absolutely amazing.
So that is the bishop. For those who play chess, they know what the bishop is in a chess game.
Yes.
It's the bishop in today's real estate chess game. Project management.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get a quality project manager.
Absolutely.
Briefly, tell us about this book.
So the 7 rules on real estate investment is purely, as the name suggests, I talk about 7 rules that anyone thinking of investing in real estate needs to follow. Real estate is very punitive. And right now it is even more punitive. So the real estate investment has rules. So I talk about what I believe are the 7 rules to put your money.
Yes.
Now, either as an investor, where you are building the project yourself from ground, or you're buying for investment. Both ways. What are the 7 rules you need to follow? So that is what the 7 rules of real estate investment entails. If you follow those rules, I almost guarantee you, you're going to insulate your investment today in real estate.
Brilliant. That has been quite thought-provoking, and now you know 7 rules of real estate investment. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, if you want to learn more about property, keep it property focused. Till next week, same place, same time. Goodbye.